Well, buckle up your seatbelt and hang on. Here we go for another one. Well, welcome to another episode of Gearhead Man. I'm Mark, your host. And yes, this is going to be on NHRA crashes. All kinds of horrible. My understanding, every clip I'm showing is everybody walked away from. So it's going to be kind of a wild ride here. As you know, these are a lot worse than what can happen in NASCAR. A lot more horsepower and cars are going a hell of a lot faster. So let's get started here, and we'll talk about them afterwards. Let's get going.
Just a horrific accident right there.
Mark Calder into the wall, halted. The red light flag for Jared Bateman. Mark Calder smoking the tire stadium with a long time. And that car just made a sudden right turn there. Just made half track and into the wall very hard. Safety spotted right on the left.
Oh, hold on, Steve Torrance. Steve Torrance wins the race. But more importantly, we got
for them Corvettes. Ooh, boy. Oh, Sidney got some Oh, hang on there, Sidney Frigo. Into the wall, top end, over and over, and a wild one there. Is Sidney moving around? And you saw that car as he tried to stay with it, lifted, got back in it, and that.
Whoa! Larry crashes hard right at the finish line. Both cars were kind of hunting towards the center. You can see that Doug's car was moving over there, and Larry's car crashed hard, comes to a stop down in the shutdown area. Safety Safari already rolling on the scene. We'll wait until we get word from the top end. Just incredible.
Watch this. With the touch of a true master of his craft, Garlitz regained control and drove the car through the cloud of tire smoke back toward the starting line. The streamlined dragster came through the crash in remarkably good condition, considering
Most horrific crashes we have ever seen. What happened here, Mike? Well, what happened was Bruce Allen in the right-hand lane got the car a little bit loose, and it moved over towards the wall out of the groove. When he went to correct, it was basically with no downforce. It rotated the rear end of that race car around, trying to spin it out. But then when he hits the rubber in the middle of the racetrack, he tips it up on his side. Kenny Koretzky just basically T-bones him, and just a horrific accident right there. You can see it. You can hear how violent.
2 tons of downforce generated by the rear wing. Suddenly, it reaches its breaking point. It fractures directly behind the cockpit, triggering an emergency deployment of the parachute.
I go from looking on the track, getting ready to pull a chute, to looking straight down.
Getting after it. Oh, we have got a blowover, Jazz.
In half, or in that case, the wing comes off. There's nothing you can do except tuck your arms in, and I didn't even have time for that.
Just the wing came off Tony's car. Her parachutes deploy, but just disappear. Now she is flying for that sand trap.
Boy, the parachutes flew right off of that car. That was a much harder hit, Paul. She went through both of the nets and hit the water barriers. I think the barriers actually filled with sand, is what I'm told. And obviously a lot of damage to the front of that car. Looked like it just wadded up the front of that car. But once again,
Chris Vandergrift's machine goes up and kept going all the way up, and it's a top fuel blower where it is rolling down there at the
Disaster struck at 500 kilometers an hour. Lamartina's dragster becomes airborne. His chassis disintegrates. He's knocked unconscious. The dragster rolls 3 times. 60 litres of nitromethane explodes as he hits the barrier. The front wheels left behind as Phil, in the centre of the fireball, crashes into a second concrete wall.
The run started. Oh, we had no idea how bad it was going to end up. Worst news, poor John Smith came out of it the worse for wear. Gary was able to walk away, but John ended up with a fracture in his leg.
Nice save. Whoa, Monty Green over. John Christie also into the wall at the top end there, as I believe he got into the parachute of Monty Green's car there. John Christie will take the win, but nobody cares right now. As you saw Monty's car get loose there and make a move, and I thought he saved it. But then it came over into Don Kritzky's lane, and Don appeared to get into the wall at the top end there, trying to avoid Monty. Just a wild one there. But the safety's party on the move at the top.
Is fine. Now Larry Dixon carries the front end. Schumacher stays in the gas, and then the car just breaks apart, sending debris all over the racetrack as Tony comes back down to earth, encapsulated in the driver's compartment and able to walk away from what was a horrific-looking incident. The car seems to be working just perfectly, but no visual clues as to why it could not withstand the forces of the run before it disintegrates. Schumacher is launched into the Tennessee.
Look at the car on the left side. That is Mike Austin of Medford, Oregon. Grazes over the wall, hits a second wall, and then slides down and hits and knocks over a third concrete barrier. And you know what? Veteran driver. He actually finished 5th in the points in the Lucas Oil Series in 2010. But what you're seeing is a tribute to the
son Brandon went for the ride of his life. The car got out of control, hit the wall hard. Brandon up and over, and from that moment on, everyone was holding their breath. Father Kenny didn't even...
Daniel Wilkerson back for his first appearance of 2013, but back in 2009, he had this very scary incident in Memphis. Well, Mike Dunn talked with the second-generation racer about how he reacted, while his father Tim explained what happened and how he...
Just put him down there. Oh, no.
At the end of a 4.15 run, 289 miles an hour, it went kaboom. Tim Wilkerson's car smoked the tires early. Got sideways at this end of the racetrack, and he was out of the throttle. And from that point on, he was kind of dodging red snap-on shrapnel down there.
Oh, off the throttle. No, DJ, don't wreck the new car. Big hit left side. DJ Cox, hard contact with the wall. Car goes back over to the right side. Oh, no. DJ Cox trying to control that race car and just made massive contact with the left side wall. Nick Janik got down through there, 569, and he is out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. He is out of the car. DJ Cox, as the Chevy Silverados and the NHRA Safety Safari is rolling. That was hard contact.
Man, talk about some lucky drivers out there, both the Top Fuel dragsters and the funny cars. Wow, I'm surprised most of them could walk away from that. I guess one of the drivers in one of those crashes had some kind of fracture, maybe a leg or an arm. But still, pretty much walk away, survive it. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad all of them walked away pretty much, and everybody's okay. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this NHRA when things go horribly wrong, and I'll respond to them. All right, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for everyone that are subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, definitely hit that red subscribe button down there near the bottom and hit the bell icon, and that way you get a notification every time something posts, no matter if it's NHRA related, NASCAR related, or anything else related. I shoot a lot of video. I make a lot of episodes. You don't want to miss one of them. All right, everyone. Thanks again. And everyone be safe out there. We'll see you next episode.